Hello, everyone. Welcome to Just Begin, where we talk about just beginning your new journey. Okay, we talk about life transformation, we talk about real estate investing, and it's all about just beginning. Okay, today I want to talk to you about the top 3 things you need to do to invest in real estate. Okay, but before we get into that, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. As you all know, about a year and a half ago, I was able to leave my full-time career that I was at for 20 years. Okay, I was in that career for 20 years, and I was able to leave it and start investing in real estate full-time. Okay, and during that time, I was able to transform my life. All right. And it's been amazing. I'm able to spend my time the way that I want to. I don't have things dictated to me. And I'm able to make more money more quickly. Okay? So that's that time freedom and that financial freedom that everybody really, really wants. Okay? You can find me over at Instagram at Sharon_JustBeginCoaching, or you can go to my website at justbegincoaching.com. I am a business coach. And I am a life coach, okay? A life transformation coach. And I just wanted you all to know that. And let's just jump right into the topic. So, I like to talk about all different things on this channel because I want to be niche and talk about real estate investing, but I also don't want to just leave anybody else out. So I try to be inclusive and talk about life transformation, because you may not want to be a real estate investor, but you may be interested in my story and what I went through and how I transformed my life. So I try to make content for everyone. But of course, as you know, this topic is about the top 3 things you need to do to invest in real estate. Okay? And the first thing that you need to do to invest in real estate. Now, this is after you already have the property that you know that a motivated seller wants to sell, right? And we've talked about motivated sellers in the past, right? We know that motivated sellers are somebody, it's a homeowner that really, really wants to sell their property, whether it be because they're behind on their mortgage payments, whether it be because they're going through divorce, bankruptcy, they might be behind on their taxes, or they might, be in pre-foreclosure. For whatever reason, this homeowner is a motivated seller, and you already know that they're willing to sell you their property. The first thing you need to do is get the ARV of the property, okay? And I know you've heard me use that word before, ARV. What is that? That's the approximate retail value of the property, okay? So when the house is all fixed up and looking pretty, what is it worth, all right? That's what the ARV is. And that's one of the first things you want to do. You want to get the ARV of the property. And I know that that's difficult for some people, and it's really, sometimes it's discouraging when you want to invest in real estate, but you're having trouble running your numbers on the property, all right? So first of all, I just want to tell you, don't give up, all right? Of course, do not give up, okay? Ask for help, and just keep these things in mind. If it's a 2-bedroom house, you want to compare it to another 2-bedroom house. If it's a, so you want to compare, you want the homes to be comparable, okay? The same amount of bedrooms, the same amount of bathrooms. And if they're not exact, you want it to be pretty close to it, okay? You want it to be the same style house, okay? So if it's a brick rancher, you want to compare it to another brick rancher. You don't really want to compare it to a 2-story home that has a different type of exterior. You want to try to compare it to another brick rancher. So you want similar size, similar homes. You want it to be really in the same neighborhood, okay? So maybe if you can keep it in like a half-mile radius, and of course sometimes neighborhoods aren't even that big, so you want to not cross any major streets as you get the properties that you can compare another property to get the value of it, okay? So I'm just talking about how you get the ARV. You have to check the properties in the area that have sold recently, and that's another thing. You want to make sure that the property that you are using as a reference to see how much your property is to get the proper ARV, you want to make sure that the property has sold in the last 12 to 6 months, okay? So I don't really get into getting the ARV on this channel because I know that, you know, it could be frustrating and you know, could be confusing. And even though I'm explaining it, the more I explain it, it may actually confuse you more. So if you are actually an investor or you want to start investing in real estate, that would be a good reason to either message me on Instagram, email me, go to my website, call me, okay? Because my phone numbers, my business phone numbers are on my website. So don't hesitate to do that. But you want to get the ARV. Number 2, you want to estimate the repair cost, right? So that's another thing that kind of freaks people out, like, oh, I'm not a contractor, I don't do repairs, how am I supposed to know how much it's going to cost to repair this property? Great point, okay? So what you want to do is you want to do a walkthrough of the property and you want to bring a contractor with you, okay? There are, I mean, self-explanatory, right? There are contractors all over that actually do the work, okay? They'll actually do the flooring, they'll actually, you know, replace the kitchen, they'll do the bathroom, they'll do all of the work, okay? And of course you'll be the one paying them and things like that. But you want to do a walkthrough with a contractor. This way they can give you an accurate estimate of what type of repairs the property needs and approximately how much it's going to cost you. Because as a new investor, you're not going to know how much the repairs are off the top of your head. You are going to have somebody, you know, that does roofing and does flooring, and you're going to have to get the estimates from the people that actually do that type of work, okay? So don't be afraid. Just get somebody to do the walkthrough with you, a contractor that can give you an accurate estimate of how much it's going to cost. And the good thing about it is, even if you do have to pay them for their time for doing a walkthrough with you, it shouldn't be a whole lot of money, okay? It really shouldn't, because they're not doing the work. They're just giving you the estimate. And if they work with you, you know, and give you the estimate and you can get the property, you will be a potential job. Basically, somebody will be working on your property, and that'll be another payday for them. So basically, it shouldn't be a problem with them doing a walkthrough with you, okay? And even if you do have to pay them, it shouldn't be a whole lot of money, all right? Let's go to number 3. Number 3 is you want to get the property under contract for the right price, okay? So I mentioned in one of my previous videos that, you know, we may be going into a recession, right? So what that means is that will affect the price of real estate as well. As you all know, if you're on Zillow or if you have access to the MLS because you're a real estate agent, you will see that the price of property has been reduced. It has been decreasing. I know it has been in my market, and I talk to other investors and real estate agents all over the country. So that seems to be what's going on at this present time. So that doesn't mean freak out and not invest in real estate. That just means be conservative, right? Be very conservative. So you want to get the property under contract for the right price, all right? So we definitely want to get back into using our 70% rule, right? So what is the 70% rule? It is 70% of the ARV. Remember, that was number 1, getting the ARV. You want to do 70% of the ARV minus the repairs, okay? And that's what I talked about in number 2, getting a contractor to walk through with you and giving you an estimate on how much the repairs will cost, okay? So once you do 70% of the ARV and you subtract the repairs, I'm not sure what your exit strategy is going to do with the property. I'm not sure if you're going to fix and flip it. I'm not sure if you're going to assign the contract. I'm not sure if you're buying the property to hold it, but whatever you do with the property, get it under contract at the right price, okay? Be very conservative with your numbers. This way you are not in a situation where you are losing money, okay? We all invest in real estate to make money, okay? We're investing in real estate to win and not lose, all right? So, yeah, those are the 3 things. If you can do those 3 things, you can be successful in real estate investing, okay? And I'm gonna have to do another video on negotiating, because when I just put that as number 3, get the property under contract at the right price, sometimes that does, you know, you'll have to be in a situation where you'll have to negotiate with the homeowner, because they'll be asking for one price, but you can only offer a different price, you know what I mean? Or you won't make any profit, all right? So I'll make a whole different video for that. Of course, you can find me over on Instagram at Sharon_JustBeginCoaching. You can email me at Sharon@JustBeginCoaching.com. I'm a business coach. I'm a life transformation coach. I would love to work with you. So don't hesitate to reach out. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like my content, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.